humbling and truthful words, of course. We'll be in John chapter 11 this morning. You'll find that on page 1668 in your pew Bibles. John chapter 11, and just as a reminder that generally speaking, theologians understand that John is divided into two books. The first book they call the book of signs, and the second they call the book of glory. And the reason I bring that up is because this is really a transition point. This is the beginning of a transition point. We're going to be looking at Christ's seventh sign, which is his last sign that John records. And this is what spurs on the Jews to say, we are going to kill Christ now. If you will, in a way, you could say they're not messing around anymore. They are now decided after this to put an end to Christ, to kill him. And so this is the mark of that transition from this into his crucifixion and the night before the crucifixion with his disciples. It's a very important passage, and we'll be then in John 11. It's quite a number of verses, but we really have to read these. It's all part of the sign, so that we'll be reading the first 44 verses together. John chapter 11. Now a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. This Mary, whose brother Lazarus now lay sick, was the same one who poured perfume on the Lord and wiped his feet with her hair. So the sisters sent word to Jesus, Lord, the one you love is sick. When he heard this, Jesus said, this sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. Yet when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was 2 more days. Then he said to his disciples,